What's up, everybody? Welcome back. And I want to do another review for you guys today. You guys seem to have loved my last review on the brand new 4K of Salem's Lot. So I want to talk about another 4K that I was really excited about this year. It's one of my all-time favorite 90s horror movies. And I am talking about Frankenhooker. This is the brand new 4K from Synapse Films. And I want to tell you guys about it because it's not everything that it seems. There's some positives, there's some negatives, but I want to help you guys decide, is this worth your money or not? All right, so I want to tell you my story with Frankenhooker. Now, I can remember exactly where I was the first time I'd ever laid eyes on this movie. I was in high school and I was with my friend Scott. We went to a video store called Movie Gallery, and we were walking around looking for movies to rent. We'd always go to the horror section and try to rent something out of there. And we saw this box cover of the VHS tape that said Frankenhooker. Now, I'm going to show you something here. This was sent to me by someone who watches the channel. Now, this is a VHS of Frankenhooker. Now, you're going to look at this and be like, oh my God, it's the talking box. The talking box. What is the talking box? It's one of the coolest items ever when it comes to horror. One of my holy grails. Unfortunately, this is a replica, so obviously it does not work at all. But this is pretty much what it looked like. It said talking box. You press the button. Want a date? It said. So this is a replica of the VHS tape. And if you look at the back, again, it's very, very on point with that VHS tape. So anyway, at Movie Gallery, saw this thing sitting on the shelf. Now look at this image. Like, how could you not be interested with this movie as a teenage boy? You Frankenhooker, the neon pinks, you look at the back, it looks bonkers and wild. It said if you see one movie this year, it should be Frankenhooker. And guess who said that? Bill Murray? Like, that's wild to us. So we thought to ourselves, we got to get this thing. We got to check it out. And man, we did. And we had an absolute ball with this movie. You asked me, what is Frankenhooker? Well, it's basically Frank Henenlotter's version of Frankenstein. And if you know Frank Henenlotter's films, I'm a huge fan. They're like dark comedies. They're that cheesy, bonkers horror with some comedic elements. But what I like about these is they're very raw and gritty. One of my favorites from him is Basket Case. That was another one I loved growing up in my teenage years. Same thing with Brain Damage. Big fan of that movie as well. And obviously Frankenhooker is exactly the same. It's got the same kind of style. And like I said, it really is like his version of Frankenstein. And what I loved about this movie and what I love about Frank Henenlotter's movies is his practical effects. He uses a ton of practical effects, very, very creative stuff I absolutely love in horror. Now, again, some of these practical effects could be cheesy. I mean, there's some stop motion stuff, but I find that so charming. I absolutely love it. And again, Frankenhooker, really quick, it's about a kid named Jeffrey. He's dating a woman to be married. Her name is Elizabeth. And they're having a party. And Elizabeth's dad gives Jeffrey like this lawnmower. And the lawnmower goes haywire and chops Elizabeth up. Now, Jeffrey is a power plant worker who loves bioelectricity. He's like a scientist. You think something like Reanimator. He's trying to figure these things out. So he said, I'm going to use my talents and I'm going to bring Elizabeth back to life. Now, Jeffrey decides he wants to bring her back to life, but she's in pieces. She's just a head. What is he going to do? And he thinks to himself, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to make you the best version I can, what I want. I want to walk around and get all the best parts from different women, mainly prostitutes. He wants to grab these different parts, different legs, breasts, but he wants to find the best of the best and make his own woman, his own fiance. And that's where Frankenhooker comes alive. So again, super fun movie. It's got comedic elements. It's just bonkers and wild. Patty Mullen absolutely kills it as Frankenhooker. She kills it. Such a great, fun movie. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite Frank Henenlotter movie, and it's one of my favorite all-time horror movies of the 90s. So, what do I think of this brand new 4K from Synapse Films? Like, I knew I needed to get this. I have so many different editions of this. Here's the DVD from Unearthed Films from back in the day. I think this is the first time it came uncut. I did have the theatrical DVD. I had since sold it. Had a really cool, it's very basic cover art. I don't remember who put it out, but this is the one I upgraded to and then sold that early in the DVD days. And then from there, I ended up grabbing the Blu-ray from Synapse Films. So this is the Blu-ray. It's got the poster art switch in here. So as you can see, that's the Blu-ray there. And definitely a cool ass movie. I was so excited to get this one. I mean, the title screen is bomb in this. This looks fantastic. Now, guys, stick around to the end of the video because I am going to give this thing away for anybody who decides they don't want to purchase this 4K. But here is that Frankenhooker Blu-ray from Synapse Films. And I knew I would definitely upgrade this movie into 4K. Those colors, the greens, the pinks, the purples, they pop. And I'm going to tell you right now, they sure as hell do on this transfer. Look at this cover. This comes with this limited edition kind of rigid case. We've seen cases like this from Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. It's a sharp looking case for sure. Look at how good this looks. Everything just pops. This is a beautiful case, a beautiful edition. And then you slide this thing out and you've got the 4K inside. Now, if you want to compare, look at, here's the Blu-ray, here's the 4K, both from Synapse. The same artwork on the inside as well. Even the backs are pretty much closely the same. So when you look at these two movies together, you say, wow, was this worth an upgrade? This new 4K is priced at $50 right now. And to some people, that might be a little pricey for this. Man, but being a huge Frankenhooker fan, to me, it was a must buy. Now, couple gripes I have with this before we get into the positives. All right, my negatives is there's really no new features outside of what was on the Blu-ray. I mean, it's pretty much the exact stack of special features. They didn't really go out and give us anything more besides an upgraded transfer on this release. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is beautiful. It's limited to, I think, 5,000, maybe. I could be wrong on that count. But I think this slipcase is a 5,000 unit case. And once it's gone, you're just going to get the standard release. Now, will the price go down on the standard? Perhaps. That could go down once this hits the standard. But like I said, a collector, huge fan of Frankenhooker, this case is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I was hoping for more. I was hoping for maybe a bigger slipcase, a bigger hard box, maybe have it come with something special. Now, would it be a book? I wouldn't want a book. You know what I'll tell you I wanted other cuts of this movie, because if you guys know, Refuse Films just came out with their Blu-ray version of Frankenhooker, and I didn't pick it up because I knew I wanted the 4K from Synapse because they do such a great job with their transfers. So I was like, oh man, they're going to kill it. This is going to be amazing. But for whatever reason, I don't know why. I don't know where licensing is here. I mean, it seems like Synapse has had Frankenhooker license for a long ass time. So for a company like Refuse to come out of nowhere and put this out with 3 different cuts of the film, you got the theatrical cut, you got the director's uncut, and you got a work print edition that I've never ever seen before. So with that being said, the features on that edition are different than the features here. Now, I'm kind of at a crossroads because now I kind of want to go and buy that Blu-ray so I could get those extra cuts of the movie. You've got the uncut version here, and I will say this, it looks freaking fantastic. A 2160p transfer restoration of this movie. This thing went through it all to get restored by Synapse and looks freaking phenomenal. Absolutely gorgeous. So it's a toss-up, guys. I am very happy with this. I would have loved to have a bigger box, a bigger collection, more goodies inside. I would have loved to have more cuts of the film. Myself and Deadpit had talked to Synapse Films and we're trying to convince them, hey, how cool would it be to have another button on this thing that said, want a date? And limit that to like 100 units or something like that. Maybe a little bit more pricey. I would have paid $100 for a talking box. Really, I would, because I own this movie so many times that to get like that ultimate definitive edition in my collection would have been worth it for me. It may not have been worth it for everybody else, but I think this could have used something a little bit special, a little bit more special than what we got here as far as just the presentation and some of the special features. Telling you right now, the transfer is fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. I love this hardbox. This looks freaking great. Joel Robinson did some of the artwork here. This looks amazing. I'm talking about what's going on the disc. Besides the transfer, I would have loved some more features. I would have loved maybe some kind of gimmick with this release just to make it different. Because when you take the refuse one, and yeah, it's a Blu-ray and it's not restored in 2160, but you're getting all these other prints, and I talked about that on my Salem's Lot video, is I love to get other cuts of the movie here. So unfortunately, I might have to go and buy that edition to put aside this edition. But I love the transfer. I love the transfer. Would I recommend this? I think it really has to do with your financials. Are you cool with spending $50? Looks great, sounds great. Box is really nice looking, but is that enough meat on the bone for you? Like I said, I love this movie, so I do not regret this version at all. I just wish they would have given us more when it came to the features and stuff like that. But I said this earlier, guys. I want to give away this Blu-ray. This is the Synapse Blu-ray. Looks great. It held me over for all this time. So if you guys are interested in winning this, here's a couple things I want to do. I want you to like the video. I want you to hype the video. And I'll know because I'll see the points going up and I'll match them up to the comments. Because in the comments section, I want you to write Frankenhooker is rad. Now, to qualify, unfortunately, you do have to live in the United States just due to shipping prices. But I will calculate all that stuff and I will announce the winner on a live stream on the week after April 5th. So guys, keep your eyes and ears open for that. Like I said, to qualify, hit that like button, hit that hype button, comment down below, Frankenhooker is rad, and make sure you're a subscriber to the channel to qualify for this giveaway. Now, guys, thank you again for checking this out. Like I said before, you guys wanted more reviews. I'm giving you more reviews in my opinion here. Very cool release, beautiful release from Synapse Films. Like I said, couple problems with it, but nothing that's going to take away my love for this restoration. Guys, thank you again for checking this out. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay